Hi all. Right, back with more Europa Universalis and Ambitious Margrave solo scenario. This is going to be my part 47. So, yeah, on to a new round. So, yeah, how many rounds you get again? Is it 4 rounds? It is, yeah. Yeah, I was thinking, right, that's halfway through, but it's not, yeah, it's not quite that quick, Grant. Yeah, I think things did go a bit quicker there. Well, let's not dwell on too much, and then let's just try and keep it ticking over, Grant. So yeah, I've just not long back, to be honest, not long since I went away. So right, draw card sequence. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So reveal events to start with. Right. Okay. Let's deal with that first. So events are, and this is where we should get our event. So kind of hoping it pops. Yeah, that's it there. I think. 1, 2, 3, and this one stays face down. Oh, right, I flipped that over. You might have seen that, and I suppose if you pause the camera, you could see it. But pause the recording. I didn't look at it, but yeah, I did kind of flip it over there, didn't I? Right, so Comet Sighted. Well, we've seen that one before, haven't we? So quick glance, the end is nigh, upwards lose. One stability, you gain 2 administrative power, you may discard up to 3 milestones and are unpicked non-basic ideas, draw a random replacement of matching type. It's an omen, choosing the area adjacent to your realm, all players with towns in this area lose 1 stability. Okay. And we're going to get, what is that, colonists, France are going to do things again. Right, we got a square and a triangle there, just quickly looking across. Means our ruler is going to die from the triangle, and our military advisor is also going to die. Yeah. Well, we didn't get much from the last set, right enough, so. And then, of course, we've still got another card here as well. Okay, not so good. Right, see some new symbols down here that we haven't seen before. So, well, let's look at this one first. Place a diverse face token in each of Netherlands and Flanders and Wallonia, unless they are already Protestant. Add unrest to all towns, vassals on Dutch core provinces unless the owner's capital is located within one of the areas above. Add 3 rebels in Flanders and Wallonia if there is at least 1 unrest there. Okay. Don't think that really has any major effect on myself. We've not moved into that. I mean, I've got an influence cube in that area. That's about it. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not sure what these symbols mean. Well, maybe we should have a quick glance at them, really, Grant. Just to... page 41. That's that. Try and keep that one in your head. So the P looks like some kind of prestige thing, but secondary effects. Oh no, it's power struggle. Activate power struggle. If power struggles are in play, well, they're not. We're not playing with that. So that's not going to apply. The religious one. Spread the religious ideas. Determine where there are clusters of infectious faiths. Yeah, I remember when Bridger had to deal with this and it starts spreading about. Well, there's that. We can't really stop that. Doing anything about it, and I don't think we need to prepare for anything like that. We just need to deal with it when it comes. Oh, look at the leaders! Horrible. I was thinking we're losing our ruler. He's rubbish. 2, 1, and 1. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, what about the card? Is the card any better then? So A is established secular duchy. Prussia and Brandenburg become Protestant. Okay. Brandenburg may adopt Protestant. Oh. Yeah, I'm not going to get that word. may adopt that to gain ducats equal to their base tax times 2. Ooh. They may adopt... Well, if they're becoming Protestant anyway, I'm not quite sure what that means. Anyway, they gain ducats equal to base tax times 2, gain 4 influence, or a claim in Prussia. So I'm not quite sure, hang on. So did they gain... right, where was I? So gain ducats equal to their base tax times 2, then it's got a comma then. Gain 4 influence or a claim in Prussia. So, yeah, you're gaining the base tax, and then 4 influence or a claim in Prussia. I mean, we've got the vassals in Prussia, haven't we? And lose 1 stability and 3 influence from Catholic areas. And B is maintain as monastic order. Prussia becomes counter-reformed. Right, well, I'm not quite sure about how all that's working. The ruler is a triangle himself, so if he comes into play before... Actually, well, no, here's the thing though. The ruler we've got in play is a triangle. I'd prefer to keep him, but he is going to die. So, I mean, that is a free replacement for us, even though he's not very good. So, yeah, I'm probably going to have to accept him and take him in. Whether, I don't know, lose a stability and 3 influence, me gain base tax times 2. I mean, my base tax. Now, hang on, base tax. Is that not... You've got base and vassal tax. Does vassal tax come into that? Actually, I think I've seen somebody asking this question. What, I don't know what it was regarding to, but he asked the question, it was about base tax. Is base tax just base tax, or base tax and vassal tax? So it might be that we don't get to count our vassals for that. Base tax might just be, for me right now, is 10. But then 10 times 2 is 20. If it is including my vassals, then it's 13, so that would be 26. Okay, well, yeah. Again, I'm like, don't feel like there's one that I want to jump and play right away. Not quite sure how this one's kind of fully working out, to be honest, but... Right, well, we'll have a wee think on it. Yeah, while I was there... No, there wasn't any of them that got completed. That's fine. So, draw action cards. We're going to draw 3 cards. We've got a military reforms card, so what do we want? Well, we'd quite like another, what do you call it? Subjugate card, I suppose. So I might go for a couple of diplomatic cards. Well, I'll draw the first one. If I get a subjugate, we can maybe think elsewhere, right? So let's draw the first one. We get a new alliance. Well, it's a good card. That is a good card. Move any 2 influence for target NPR and add to your own, yeah. See, that would allow us... I'll tell you something else though. Although, look at that leader down the bottom, Margrave. She's actually better. 2, 3 and a 1. That would be a better replacement for me. Okay, so I've got one of them. Right, I'll try for subjugate again. One more. See if we can get... Oh, come on. New alliance again. Right, well, that's going to be... I can't see myself using that, because they're no cheap to use these. Well, you were saying about the first card was a possible ruler, so... So now where do we go? Do we try again for the subjugate. I mean, the problem is, I want to say that there's quite a few in the discard pile. 1, 2, 3. There's 4 subjugate cards in the discard pile, so I'm sure some of you know how many there is. I mean, we're only sort of halfway through the deck, but I'd like to say I hope that there was 1 or 2 more, but because it's quite a popular thing to be wanting to use. So do I go for another one, or do I try for administrative? Nah. I mean, the other thing is, there's a subjugate on the top of the discard pile. We could discard the 2 new alliance cards to go and get that, or one of the new alliance cards and one of the other cards that we just draw now. It would be better to subjugate that, what is it? Rather than have them vassalized. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to try another one. I'd like to pick an administrative card, but because the likes of these are good and the stability increase is good. What have we got? Yeah, we've got plenty of power. We've got 6, 6 and 8, so we've got loads. See, if that didn't have a leader, a good leader on it there that I'm tempted to try and use, I would be quite happy to discard both of these to go and get that subjugate at the discard, I think. I don't know. Oh, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to take an administrative card, I think. I want to keep some different options open. So we'll remember if that gets flipped over, we can see. Right, so we're going to go for one of these. Okay. Revolution idea. Research an idea that costed just 2 of the matching types. Score 1 extra if this idea is not being researched by any opponent. Requires a stability of 0 or more. Has also a ruler down the bottom. Quite a good general, actually. 2, 1 and 2, which still is better than our leader there. But I might put that to use, to be honest. I like that card. I mean, it does cost you 4 power instead of the normal 5 to go and grab the idea. So it's only a saving of 1, but it lets you use whatever type you like, you know. Well, sorry, it doesn't. It used 2 of this type and then 2 of whatever type. It's slightly better, and then you score an extra point if it's an idea that hasn't been done. The thing is, we've got lots of power as well, so we could quite easily. And then we were also talking about using that military reforms, and I was thinking about that last night. That if I used that and it cost me 2 to do the research, but then this card sits in play and it can sit in play until. Now hang on, well maybe they'll not refresh because they've already been packed in, won't they? Yeah, because we didn't refresh this one, did we? That's a shame then. So when it's packed, it can't go away. Oh well, in that case we would only get 1 use of that because it's got to be a military idea, so it'd just be that one we'd be able to get. Okay, right. Well, we've done it now. We've got the cards. Now, are we keeping the 3 cards? I always think you should. I mean, because there's me saying there's a subjugate card on top of the discard pile, so I can use 2 of them. I mean, okay, it's an expensive way to do it all, isn't it? You know, if I'm going to be more truthful about it all, I would maybe just discard this one and just keep this new alliance card with a ruler, but yeah, the new alliance, they're really expensive to use, and I think having the spy network card in play obviously is something seriously to think about if you're going to play cards like that a lot. Yeah, one thing I also forgot is I said my military advisor's going to die this turn as well. He's a +2. I mean, the only one I've got that could is this, but that's on that military reforms card. I think I want to give that a go with that card. So am I keeping the cards? Yeah, I think we've got loads of power. I'm just going to keep them. It's cost me 6 then. Keep all 3. So I'm going to spend the 6. So I think that means I've only got 4 ducats. So, but I'm going to get a bit of trading done this time, hopefully. The bots should last a bit longer. They've got a little bit extra bot power. Right, what's next? That was pay for action card. Pick and replace missions. Right. Well, with no missions left in play, so I'm getting the ones down and we'll have a look at them. Right, there we go. The 2 at the top left there were the 2 new ones, so I suppose I should home in on them first. I've not read these either. Regional dominance. Have a base tax income of 15 plus ducats. Base tax income. Again, that's saying base tax. Yeah, because if you look at it, Grant, they are different things. Look there. Base tax is there, the towns, and vassal tax is there. So you've kind of got to think that base tax means base tax. So that's that would only be 10. So that doesn't quite. And getting another 5 seems like a bit of a jump. That, so maybe not this round. What else do you need? Own 4 plus provinces that are core provinces of an adjacent realm which had a higher tax income than you at the start of the game. Hey. Own 4 plus provinces that are core provinces. That are core provinces of an adjacent realm. I'm not quite sure I'm absorbing that one. I think the 15 tax income's going to be a bit much for this round anyway. What is this next one then? Own 3 plus provinces that are core provinces of one of your opponents. 3 plus provinces that are core provinces of one of your opponents. So that means you've got to own them but not have cored them yourself then, I would think. And it's opponents. Yeah, I'm not so sure I can see that. We'd need to go and have a go at war with. To be honest, we're up there army wise now. 4, 7, 10, 11. We've got a manpower of 12. Excuse me. Austria are 11, is it? And Denmark are only 7. So we've got an army that can cope. Anyway, yeah, maybe not. Own and have 2 large towns. Yeah, and this is another one that I was thinking that, well, I've already completed this, but own and have large towns on 2 plus of your core provinces that were small at the start of the game. See, I'm gonna have to try and ask a question. I'm just not quite sure how to word this, because these are like this, and it's just the way it's worded is making me think that, let's just say there's something that reduces this to 1 again. Then I can't sort of say, oh, they used to be 2 large towns, so we can get this thriving towns mission done. I get that, and I'm just wondering if that's what that means when it talks about the requirements for the mission. That's quite important, because that if it wasn't, if that was how it is, then if I put this mission at play, then I would complete it right away, because I've got 2 large towns that were small at the beginning of the game. And it's pretty good reward. Gain 5 ducats and 2 influence in any area adjacent to your realm. Okay, another daft question asked. So, yeah, I'll see. Obviously, I kind of want to wait the answer to that, because if if it does mean I get to complete that right away, I'm going to pick that. Alliance or royal marriage with 3. We've still got a royal marriage. And 1. It's possible. So we've got a royal marriage out there, which would go away though if we put towns in there, wouldn't it? State origin is counter-reformed or Protestant. Now this is more likely now, because in actual fact, does that event not? Yeah, Brandenburg becomes Protestant. So that would be, and there are 4+ elector areas that have the same religion as you. Maximum 3 in elector areas are owned by opponents of a different state religion. Eh? You know what? I think marching on is. I'm gonna go for an easier sort of option. This is well, actually, I might just take this anyway. Well, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I've found to put a small town in a large town is that card. What is it? Excuse me. Not exceptional year. What is it? Commercial growth. So we don't have any of them. So if this doesn't... Right, well, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take marching on. 1, 2+ provinces in an area that was not adjacent by land to your element at the start of the game. Yeah, that does mean I've got to move somewhere else, but I was thinking that possibly move from there into Westphalia, whether we go in there aggressively, quite possibly. So marching on, so, and if, I'm going to wait and see what the answer is to my question, and clearly if this is, successful right away, I'm going to keep that, take that. If not, I'm going to pick between one of the two. But actually, if this one's not resolved right away, I think I'll take that. I think there's more chance of getting that one. So, because I need the card. Well, I need 2 of the cards. Well, unless there's other ways. I don't think there is other ways of turning small towns into large towns that I've found anyway. No, it's just that administrative card. So, right. I haven't had anything yet. So I'll keep these 3 down here beside me just now, and hopefully it'll be thriving towns that we'll have, and we can just hopefully complete that. So right, moving on. Because you can't complete it in phase 1 anyway, which is well, actually that's us moving on to phase 2 now, isn't it? Our actions. Yeah. Okay. So I don't want to go into this too much before making this decision on which one I'm taking then. Right off. Okay. Right, who's going first? It is Denmark. And you can see when it comes to Austria, they're going to do different things because they've got invaders in their areas. So, but however, Denmark is first. They're not at war. There's not got any issues. They're just going to draw a card, I think. Yeah. I mean the big ones are they under attack by rebels at the beginning, or is their army in the mat and can siege? There's none of that. They've got bottle cards left. They've got plenty of bottle powers. So they're going to draw a bottle card. Wait, hang on. I've got an answer. Looks a bit short, so hopefully it's just straightforward. Okay, yeah. So it did get an answer, and yeah, this will apply, and it does actually mean that what I said about if this became a small town again, and then I try to complete that, saying that this used to be a big town. It's only when you go to complete it. So it was how I was not initially thinking about it. So there you go. So I personally don't think that's worded that well, but on saying that, I did say at first that all the videos that I've seen, I'm sure they were doing it in a way that if you played this mission and you actually had it completed already, then you scored it right away. Which is kind of how you would think you would get it, but it's just the way that's worded. Again, you know what, it might just be myself that's seeing it that way. So we are going to keep the Thriving Towns mission then, because we're going to score that, well, right now. Well, I'll just wait till my turn, because it's Denmark's turn. Yeah, it was Denmark's turn. I didn't draw a card, did I? I was about to, and then I think... yeah, let's draw a bought a card for them. So, ooh, military, right. Okay. Well, that could be interesting. That's 2 bot power. So we're going to spend 2 bot power and do military action. There were no card flips there. Okay, so at war, no has a claim. Probably. They've got a few, haven't they? Ooh, yeah, they've got one in beside us. Yeah, now this is going to be fiddly, because I'm going to have to look back and find out where this claim number 1 is, if it's in Hamburg or Bremen. This one doesn't matter so much. In fact, I think I was saying that we don't know where that one is, but I mean, it's Brandenburg, isn't it? The claim is on my... because, yeah, it's all Brandenburg in there anyway. So they've got a claim 1 and a claim 5. So they're going to roll dice, aren't they? And see if they get a 1 or a 5. So, bring that down. Right, hang on. Oh, I've got a 1. Oh, that's the other one though. That's good. It's not the 5. Right, okay. Well, that's going to be... well, it's Lower Saxony. Yeah, it's fine, I think. Right, so that does hit this... oh, yeah, I'm going to have to find out where it is, Bremen or Hamburg. Well, isn't it just Hamburg? Because that was the one that was done way, way back, Grant. Right, let me go and just double check. I should be able to find it. Okay, yeah, it was in Hamburg. And it was way back, because remember they actually took Hamburg. So I'll move these a little bit. They took Hamburg and then it got liberated, didn't it? By... I can't remember. Was that was just a rebel thing, I think. The rebellion. Yeah. Okay, so does the roll match the number on a non-colonial claim? Yes, it does. Select the realm for which this claim is valid. So the claim is valid for Hamburg. Prefer opponent, then highest NPR strength. So, yeah, of course there is sometimes that they'll just put a claim. No. Do they not always... no, they can have a claim in an area, can't they? Because that military chart... I'm just wondering why it's asking you that. There's a military chart there. Yeah, I could end up with... let's just say I end up with realm in Jutland. Then there's 2 different realms in Jutland, isn't there? There's Denmark and there's the other one, whatever it is. Imagine if that was empty, if there was nothing there. So if it was realm in Jutland, I think the claim would just go in there, and then that's where that would then decide... select the realm for which it is valid, prefer opponent, then highest NPR strength. So, I mean, the NPR strength, that would be 2, and that would be 2. Well, actually, no, because that would be more, wouldn't it? That would be Denmark, so that would be more. I'm just trying, yeah, the reason why it says that in brackets there. That's only we come to that box, though. Oh, no, hold on. Yeah. Place a claim here. I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, I think, I mean, this claim was set for Hamburg. It wasn't set for Lower Saxony. It wasn't set for a realm in Lower Saxony, which is maybe an option there, is it? Yeah, it is. Realm in Lower Saxony is there. But that's not what the claim was for. The claim was specifically for Hamburg. So I'm sticking with that for now. That's how we dealt with it earlier anyway. I'm sure. So we've... right, the target is eligible. Yeah, it is. It's not an ally or anything like that. So it's eligible. A bot has less than 4 influence in target's areas if it's an NPR. Yeah, he's got 2 influence in the area. So yes, the target strength is greater than or equal to 2 times the bot strength. The target strength is only 1, so it's not. So it's going to declare war on the target. Spend one bot power to recruit 7, 9, 11 units. Well, it doesn't need to recruit, so again, I assume it doesn't spend that bot power. It is going to declare war. However, on Hamburg, right, I'm going to just put that on top of the claim token, I think. Yeah, we know what's going on. There's a limited space in there. So, declared war, right? Bot has an NPR allies with 2+ adjacent to target. No, oh, I'll tell you what though, Hamburg, yeah, Hamburg's in the HRE, isn't it? Yeah. So, Austria's coming in again. Which is fine by me. So bot has NPR allies with 2+ adjacent to target. Bot has that. But no, Denmark's not got any allies. In fact, there's no alliance is on the board at all actually. Is there? Oh no, there's a lie. There's Austria does have one, but that's not relevant. So no, target may send defensive call to arms, non-polar realms always do. Right, well there's going to be a call to the Emperor again. So yes, so the Emperor is then going to... I don't think this is a wise move by Denmark, is it? So the Emperor is going to be at war with Denmark now. Because it's targeted one of its HRE areas, HRE members. Yeah, and that's going to tag the HRE, defending HRE again, which isn't a good thing for us, because we've got to... again, how does this work again? It's quite near the end of the book here, I think, so I should be able to get this. Yeah, here we go. We can exhaust 2 manpower, which I'd rather not do. Yeah, one thing I was forgetting about. We've got to remember our ideas that are out there. Cannons, we don't need. Well, we as long as we remember, we've got access to cannons. The free trade idea, we gained on our merch, and that's been done. There was an instant effect to that as well, which has been done. But serfdom has a built-in ability that we gain unrest instead of paying military power when using a replenish manpower action. And then the other bit was during phase 3. It didn't apply, did it? So I will have to remember that if I ever do replenish my manpower, it's going to cause me unrest instead of military power. I've not done it yet. I know we've replenished in the sort of phase that you get the sort of free replenish, but that's a different thing. So we can either exhaust 2 manpower, lose 6 ducats, or a maximum of half a tax income, which I think is going to be 6. Or lose 1 prestige point, which is the one that I've went for all the time. It just feels just 1 prestige. Prestige is it's not so easy to get hold of those. So that's the thing. The other one this time, place the CB token on the aggressor's capital. Now, I was looking at that a wee bit more and just wondering if we could maybe do that this time. Hang on. Right, so in the sequence of play though, remove CB tokens and truces happens in step phase 3A. But it says remove CB tokens and truces, lose 2 prestige if not at war with the CB target. The thing is, that step's written underneath the header of remove CB tokens and truces. So I'm not sure how, that doesn't make sense to me, that one. Let me see it in the rulebook. 3. Again, it's maybe just my head. Right, here's the actual bit in the rulebook then. Right, then maybe that makes it clearer here then. That was just in a sort of brief. So remove Casus Belli and truces. Remove all truces and CB tokens from the board. A player removing a CB token loses 2 if not a war with the realm it was valid for. Yeah, there you go. That's more clearer. See the brief bit that was in that sort of bit at the back there actually. Maybe it's just the way it's worded in there then. So that's cool. That's much clearer then. So that does make me wonder if. So when I go to remove that, I need to be at war with Denmark, or I'm going to lose 2 prestige. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the easy way out again and just take the 1 prestige hit. So knocking me down to 11. I don't want to exhaust the manpower or lose the money, for sure. Okay, so back to the military chart, yeah? So that's HRE involved, that's the Emperor involved, yes. So we've done that. Remove all bots influence from all of target's areas. So these 2 go away. And then, what's next? Declaration of War triggers naval battles. No. Actually, it does, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Because Denmark have a ship out here. And Hamburg have 1 port. So, actually it does. So let's go to naval battles quickly. Any enemy as a player realm? No. So roll battle dice. The number of artillery dice are equal to the number of hostile ships. Right, and that means yeah, I don't think this is a worthy die roll, is it? Because the number of hostile ships. I think what's meant to happen here is we get a ship appears out here for the amount of ports that are involved, and then is going to battle that other ship. So they're going to roll 1 artillery dice, and then but the amount of cannons rolled needs to be equal to or greater than 2 plus adjacent bot ports. So there's 1, so it needs to be equal to 3, because it's not got this bot port anymore. So it's only got 1 bot port, but plus the 2. 2 plus the adjacent bot port. Yeah, and that they would need that to remove the ship. So that's not going to happen. There's no point putting that out, is there? So the answer to the roll battle dice is going to be a no. Resolving bot receives 1 bot power if first battle won this turn, and then end the battle. Yeah, so he's going to gain 1 bot power for that. Okay, and then we go back to the military chart. That was ending naval battle. So Declaration of War triggers land battles. No, there's no Denmark's army is not there, so no. Army size greater than or equal to 2 times target strength. Yes. Armies on the map board, no. Place army in own area closest to enemy, check for Mac. So, well, actually, where's it going? Well, hold on. No. Right, well, now we know that the ships can transport 9 units, because Jutland's not available for him anymore, so I've just realised. So in actual fact, I thought he could be in Bergen and come across via that boat. In fact, that's probably the right way, isn't it? Because if he goes to Copenhagen, then he can cross into either Pomerania or Jutland. And well, Jutland's not. That's going to cause a land battle right away, isn't it? Hold on here though, as well. Let me just stop myself, because I'm just realising that Austria has ports out and in the water there as well. No dear, right, it's getting complicated. So yeah, in fact, when we said does this trigger naval battle, Austria has 2 ports, and Hamburg has 1 port. Now I don't know if these all join together or not, so we're going to have to step back. I'm going to take that bot power back off him just now, because we're going to have to go back to this naval battle. I think I'm going to have to take a break though. We could be good just getting this bit finished though, Grant. Well, going back to naval no, not naval action, Grant. Naval battle. Let's see how the flowchart takes us. Any enemy is a player realm. Well, yeah, I said no to this, but I'm looking at land battle. Sorry. Any enemy is a player realm. Yeah. I said no to that. That's not true. It is saying any enemy, Grant. I just wonder if they get to join up here and become, you know, you get 3 ports there, so is it 3 ships they would get? I think I'm going to have to look a bit more into that to find out. Anything that's going to be multiple things joining together is something that I've not really dealt with. Well, any enemy is a player realm, yes, to be honest. Bot is attacker, yes. Facing multiple player realms, well, no, it's 1 player realm and 1 NPR. So no. Human player may play applicable battle actions. Right, that's not a human player. Right, hang on, how have we ended up there? Right. I would then go to roll battle dice. Humans do not roll any dice, bots roll. So the bots would roll against each other. See, I'm just not. I'm needing to find out if Hamburg contribute to this. Yeah, I think this is time to take a pause. Hopefully, just take a pause in Grant. Yeah, you know what? The phone needs charge up as well. So I'm going to go and pause this and try and look into this without having to go and ask more questions. See if I can work out how to deal with this. Because I'm looking at the wrong one again. It's that one there, Grant. Yeah. So they're rolling artillery dice. None of them have the diplomatic ideas tag thing, do they? No. So they'd be rolling 1 dice each, but +1 per adjacent bot ship. See, the thing is, the bot... This is the thing. Austria don't have ships, do they? It's only NPRs that count their ports, don't they? Yeah, when I'm saying... Yeah, no, Grant, you're wrong here. There's not a naval battle with Austria. This is where I failed before, when I thought we being a port adjacent here to this hostile ship in the sea caused the naval battle. It doesn't. It's only NPRs that do that. Yeah, so I'm going back. The naval battle was only against Hamburg. It was not against Austria. Austria would have to have some ships here. Yes. So I'm going to give them their boat power back for winning that battle, right? Okay, so let's just move on then, and I can maybe finish as a smallish part. So, military action. So, cycling through there, where did I get to? I wanted to place the army on the board, that was it. So, placing the army on the board, closest to enemy. Yeah. And I think it is going to be Bergen, because Bergen is one step to Lower Saxony, isn't it? Whereas if I put it in Copenhagen, it's 2 steps, because I have to go through Jutland, and it wouldn't get through Jutland, or it goes through Pomerania as 2 steps. Yeah, so I think it's going to go in Bergen, and then it's going to have use the naval bridge. And like Martin pointed out to me, that it can take 9 units per ship, and it's got 7, so it's fine. So it's going to go there. Place army in own area closest to enemy. Check for Mac. Well, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I can trace back to its capital through the ship. So it's fine. So it's maximum. It's unlimited. Does this trigger a battle? No. Other hostile units or areas 1 to 2 spaces away, including naval bridge, and it's got to be note 5 there. Adjust unit availability in army based on MAC, see page 5. Is that because the naval bridge situation? But we know it can take 9 units. That's page 5. Does it talk about naval bridge here? On page 5. Not really seeing it. Page 4, maybe. Oh, hang on. It's maybe the bot stuff, Grant. That's the bot, page 5. Yeah, adjust unit availability in army based on MAC, see page 5. Yeah, but like it says, a bot's naval bridges can always be crossed by up to 9 units. If a bot army needs to cross a naval bridge during a military action, any excess units are laid down on their side. That's what's saying here. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. I think that's fine. So, yeah, so it's going to move the army to enemy range, and then that's going to trigger a battle. Yeah, so this is now going to move into here, triggering a battle. So, yeah, let's do a land battle then. It's going to do a land battle, and I think end the turn. Right, where am I? I'm lost now. Triggers battle. Yeah, go to land battle, and then end the turn. And remember, it's already gained the bot power for winning a battle this turn. So land battle, any enemies PR, no. Roll battle dice, infantry dice equals number of hostile units. So this time, yeah, this is my battery showing now. So this guy pops up. He's only 1 strength. We've got, oh sorry, Denmark have 7 strength. So roll battle dice is the number of infantry dice, is number of hostile units. Yeah, I mean, they just roll 1 dice. That's all the NPRs get to do against the bot. Yeah. So just to roll 1 dice. So clearly they're going to win it. But right, there's a hat though. So they do take 1 hat. So Denmark lose one manpower back to the reserve. They succeed in the battle. So where are we? So casualties. Bot has units remaining. Yes. Remove all NPR units. Yeah, so we don't see that, just gets removed because the bot's still got units. Resolving bot receive 1 if it's first battle this turn. No, he's done that already. Remove defeated armies, end the battle. Right. Okay, and that war token still stays there. Yes, indeed. Yes, okay, that's that. Okay, I think we got there. We got there. Right, I'm wanting to come back and do more. I'm eager to push on with this, but I will need to take a break for now and get my phone charged up. So I'll cut this as a part and I'll be back later with another part. Cheers.